Hey up guys, it's Kyle here and welcome to another League of Legends commentary. Today I am playing as Blitzcrank on the bottom lane. I believe my lane buddy slash partner AD carry would be Graves. I think we have Rumble on top lane, Renekton in the jungle and Fiddlesticks in mid. Alright, and bottom lane of course is full of troll, which is awesome. When I play Blitzcrank I love to be a huge troll. And unfortunately my Sony Vegas is having some seizures right now, so I won't be able to see the gameplay as much as I'd like to, because every now and then when the game starts to like speed up, I can see when it slows down. When it slows down it's fine, but once I've got it sped up, it just seems to like have a fucking hissy fit and just doesn't show me what's going on. This is a recent problem and I have no idea what's going on, but hopefully I can get it fixed. Anyway, besides that, if it's sped up, then it's not really important, is it? So, yeah. Anyway, we get a nice little pull slash, I guess, what is it? Just damage on red now? I don't know, I still like to call it a pull or a leash on a red or blue or something, because that's what it's always been for me. Now, the way I play Blitzcrank is, I don't know if it's very different to most people, because when I say a Blitzcrank, they usually just waddle up and down and just try and scare you with pulls, and they just walk around and then pull you. And that's what you should do, of course, but what I like to do is run up and, you know, spam laugh a bunch of times and then, you know, pull, and I do miss a lot of pulls, but, you know, you're going to miss every pull you don't do, so that's my logic there. You know, I'm going to miss a bunch of shit, and Graves just dying right there because she flashed in, Misfortune flashed in, got me, which also got him. If Graves would have flashed a little sooner, then he might have been safe. I could have walked back, of course, but she'd already flashed and queued. I already had it on top of me. I wouldn't really go anywhere else, would it? It's going to go to Graves because he's right there. It will land there, a sweet pull. Unfortunately, Renekton does die here, giving Misfortune the red buff, and obviously red buff proc on me constantly, which is just keeping me from moving, which is sad. And Graves eventually does get there. I don't think he gets any kills, which is kind of shit. But yeah, I like to talk about this Graves. He was sort of making out that he was quite good by the way he was playing. He was like, you know, dashing around and avoiding shit, and you know, he seemed very mechanical. He knew what he was doing, it seemed. He just had no game sense whatsoever. We was pinging him to, you know, come back, and was pinging him to do this, that, and other, and trying to tell him where to go, what to do, to try and, you know, be there for the team. He wanted to go off and do his own thing, and he died several times for it. And a lot of the times he blamed me for not grabbing people. And like I said, the grab, you're going to miss every one you don't do. So I'm not going to hit 100% of grabs. I mean, if I land a grab and he dies, then whose fault is that? He asked me to land the grab, I landed it, he died. That's not my problem. That's his problem for not being in the right position for my grabs. Because obviously, I have to be reactional. My grabs have to be, like, 100% just reactionary. They can't be, oh, I'm gonna wait for them to come around, and once they get to here, I'm gonna shoot my pullout and it's gonna land. Because there's no sort of planning. People move differently. They don't click and stand still for you. They click and move around, they go back and forth. They don't want to stand still, especially with a Blitzcrank. If you know you're in it lane against a Blitzcrank, you are not standing still for 1 second, because you know if you stand still, he's pulling you, and you're probably going to die. So that's what you want to try and avoid. When you're playing against him, of course, just keep moving. That's the counter to Blitzcrank. Just keep on moving and be as unpredictable as you can. This enemy team, you know, they did troll on bot lane, but they were very good. They, you know, they did give us the first blood and shit, but that still proved that they can give us first blood. But if you don't have the right people and you don't have the right skills, you can still do shit. And I had to exhaust Nami here, because Nami herself was gonna fuck up Graves. You see Renekton there dashing in, just in front of her to sort of blockade her from getting anywhere near Graves. Very good by Renekton there. And yeah, Graves stays here, and we pinged Dragon to go up to Dragon. He stays there, and Yi flashes in on bot lane and alpha strikes. Of course, the new Yi is very strong. I don't know why he didn't come for me then, because, you know, he did have his reset. He could have just come straight for me, alpha strike me, and smash my face off with his true damage. But I guess I do have CC, so that's the counter to Yi. I don't know. Anyway, what else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, I want to talk about one thing. I don't really want to talk about it per se, but I think I should really mention it. As you can see here, my account isn't Sparksy, it's Cly the Fly. And this account isn't level 30 yet. I'm trying to work towards level 30 as fast as I can, because I want to play some ranked on this. But my other account, Sparksy, is currently being hacked by an unknown person, And I mean, it's not detrimental. I'm not crying about it. Yeah, I'm a little angry about it because I've put a lot of time into that, and it's like the second. If you can hear a lot of noise back there, I do apologise. My dog is going absolutely insane. Anyway, yeah, I have been hacked by someone. I've contacted the right staff and all this other shit, and hopefully it can be resolved. If not, then no big deal, because I only put time into it. I never put anything else but like just time. That was it. I do have another account that's level 30, but it's on a different server, and I do have like a few skins on that. I've actually put money into that, so I think I might fork out a little bit of money and transfer that over to EU West. I'm not sure. I think I should, really, because yeah, that just seems like a logical idea, because it is my first account, and you know, I do have skins. I have everyone I love on it. I think I actually have like a skin for Ari, like my favourite champion. Oh, sweet pull there, Kyle, sweet pull. I mean, Cly, of course, it's Cly the Fly. Made a Falsh, which is also good. So yeah, it sucks that I've been hacked, and yeah, I have played a ranked on that, and I do have like I am in a ranked 5v5 teams. We're like silver 5 or some shit. It's not good, but we've won every single game we've played, which is good. I'm in like bronze 1 on solo queue, which obviously that's not particularly good. But the thing is, I wanted to make Cly the Fly in the first place as a sort of practice account. I wanted to, you know, get as many champions as I can, play ranked, and just learn the game. I like to learn by experience more than, and you know, someone can tell me something. Oh, here I'm just going for the Dorgan, and I try and just disrupt them as much as I can. We do ping Fiddle to go back, but obviously Fiddle and Graves are the dumbos of this game, and he does leave because he got like ganked or something. It's funny how I pinged him to go back and shit, and Graves said SS like 2 minutes after he died. So funny. I think he was just trolling. Anyway, so yeah, yeah, it sucks to be hacked and stuff. I'm fairly sure a lot of you have been hacked before. But I say a lot. I mean, a few of you have probably been hacked. It's the first time I've actually been hacked like on anything for serious. And you see that little thing there? What I do? I'll tell you about this little strat. This is a tactic for you if you're ever going to play Blitzcrank. I've played Blitzcrank for quite some time now, so I mean, I'm not the person to come to for like techniques and tactics and all these other strats and shit. But I mean, I can give you some tactics and, you know, tips here and there when I have them that other people don't do, you know, so it's best to do it. I also put a CV down there. I might be like way far behind the video because obviously, like I said, it's choppy as fuck. So yeah, you want to like move as far back as possible if they're under turret and they're CC'd. Like if Renekton stuns and I run back, I can pull them out of turret range, so it's much safer for us. You want to keep them away from their turret and keep them away from, you know, getting close. So if you had like a, let's say a Volibear, Thresh and Blitzcrank combo, that would be hilarious. I tried to steal Dragon here, but I believe he smited it. He smote it, which is unfortunate. I think he smoted it and Alpha Striked it at the same time, which is a bit, you know, pointless. He could have just smote it. Well, he does die for it though. Anyway, so yeah, if you had a Thresh, Blitzcrank and Volibear, you could have Blitzcrank pull, Volibear flip, and then Thresh pull, and it would just keep them CC'd for like, what is it? Whatever, like 5 seconds. Which is ridiculous. That's like the longest type of thing ever. I've actually had that happen to me before, where I've been pulled, flung, pulled again, and I was just in the middle of their AD carry, and he's just wailing on me the entire time. And I think I was like Lux or something. I was fucking dead instantly. But you know, that's just what you can do. You can pull off those little sneaky things like that. Obviously, it's not the best idea to have an all-pull team, because yeah, it's good, but you're gonna need the damage. You're gonna need tankiness. You're gonna need all this other shit. So anyway, I've kind of gone off track and started talking about anything, but you know, that's just what I do. I don't have a drink, unfortunately, so my throat might dry up, which is kind of gay, and I do have like, what, 10 minutes left of this commentary, probably about 8 minutes. I don't know how long I've got left, because I can't actually see the end of the timeline here. But we do decide that it's best to just go around and pick people off, because, you know, Graves isn't doing anything for us, Fiddlesticks isn't even here, so what we have to do is find people who are like out of position and pick them off, and that's just how we're going to win this game. So we do that. Graves just get a turret, which is kind of good, but we are pinging him constantly to leave, and as you can see here, he just wastes everything. I'm sure he probably altered, or, well, actually no, I can see it's actually lit up, or is that his ignite? I can't actually tell. I think that's his ult. I'm sure it's his ult. So his ult's up, and he could have just like either altered to put out a lot of damage, because as you're gonna see, late game, Graves actually does a shit ton of damage. But if he had like half a brain, he'd be able to use that damage more effectively. And I do try and, you know, just get as much damage out as possible, because I think I started playing... Oh, did I start playing a little bit AP in this game? I think I should have done. I think I started playing like even more support, you know, with like Aegis of the Legion, which I probably turned into a Locket of the Iron Solari. Oh, here's the thing, I want to talk about Locket of the Iron Solari real quick. I think that Locket of the Iron Solari needs a little buff, because it only shields about like 200 and something health, and I'm not sure if there's a way to increase it. Here I try and pull Lux, as you can see, but she like flashes into the pull and it doesn't count or something. I don't know. That was odd, but at least she wastes the flash on her ult and all this sort of shit, and we all survived for it. So yeah, like I said, we're just going to pick people off. You're probably going to see a lot of us just going around picking like fools off. Anyway, like I said, Locket the Iron Solari, is there a way to increase the shield on it? Does it increase by level? I'm not actually sure, I haven't looked into it, but I've got a Locket the Iron Solari like really early on, because not in this game of course, but the Aegis of the Legion, or some people call it an Aegis, I don't know why. I think, I mean, it does look like Aegis, but that kind of sounds like Haggis, and that's just not cool. Anyway, so there's an Aegis of the Legion. Oh yeah, Renekton tries to go in and steal the dragon and can't get out. Actually, the reason I haven't put best pull EU there, or whatever I put, worst put, I don't know what I've put. It's actually coming up soon, I might be able to see it unless it chops like a crazy bastard. What's it going to say? Let's have a look. It says goodest pull, that's it. So the reason I didn't put goodest pull EU on that is because, if anything, I would have pulled one of their carries, you know, Yi or Misfortune. Yeah, I would have elongated Renekton's life just a little bit, but he would have died anyway, because they still have another carry wailing on him. And I would have pulled the carry into me, and I can't 1v1 a carry. I would have died as well, so that would have been 2 kills for the dragon, and, you know, so we're dead, so 2 kills for them, and dragon, so they basically came out way on top. So it's better off them just have a dragon and 1 kill than a dragon and 2 kills. Now here, I try and get Yi down, because she is a motherfucker, and Renekton's off trying to kill Teemo, but Teemo is like slowing Renekton down or something. I think Renekton ran into a shroom and just couldn't move anywhere. But Yi is immensely strong. We're trying to ping Renekton to get back here, but I don't think he's back out like worked or some shit. He's like staying in that bush and he didn't actually come back, and then Yi obviously finds him somehow and picks him off. Pardon me, the burps. You gotta do the burps. So yeah, I'm actually kind of wondering how much it would cost to transfer from Nordic and East to EU West. Because, I mean, if it's not a lot, then I'll do it. Obviously, I would like to have my account. As you can see, Graves just puts out a lot of damage. He just doesn't have... Oh, watch this pull, watch this pull. It's so sick. I don't even know where she is, but boom. Oh, it's all in the mind. It's all about knowing these things. And I can actually pull off those kind of pulls quite frequently. It's not like... I can probably get one of them every game, which is quite good. If you can do that as a Blitzcrank, I'm obviously going to steal the kill here, because Misfortune is a slut, and I don't like her. So if you can pull off those kind of pulls every game... Oh, here Yi Alpha Strike to me. You might not be able to see it real quick, but I was backing out on really low health. And Yi Alpha Strike to me, but I actually backed out the second he Alpha Striked. And if this was like Season 2, possibly Season 1, I think they fixed it in Season 2, Alpha Strike would have followed me the entire way back to base, and he would have been on the base and I would have got a kill. Ah, I miss those days where you could like use an ability on someone, like some sort of dash, and it would travel you to the enemy base if they backed out or something. That was hilarious to watch. Like you could do it on Nocturne, where Nocturne's ult, Paranoia, would like land on you. Is it called Paranoia? I think it is. It's the darkness. So everyone calls it the darkness. So that's actually a good band, by the way. Anyway, you would like jump on top of him. There's team fight going on here. You know, you can't actually see what's going on, so I don't need to commentate that shit. So you'd fly towards them, and they'd back out. Like, well, they would already have been backing out. You try and catch them before they leave, and you would fly towards the base. It works with Lee Sin's kick as well. Obviously that's been fixed now. It's been fixed for quite some time, and I do die unfortunately there, but I put out as much CC as possible onto Yi, and like I said before, the counter to Yi, hard CC. That kind of rhymes, but I guess it's an easier way to remember it. You know, if you want to think about a counter, you should always have some sort of some sort of little rhyme that goes with it, or like some alliteration, because I mean they do it in school for you, don't they? Like I before E except after C, which doesn't always work, but you know they always say that. And there's always stuff like that. You know, you can see Graves here just absolutely annihilating a Fed Misfortune, but he's in there on his own. I mean, we were there. Obviously, we couldn't get there in time, but we were there. And if he'd have just been with us, we'd have been able to just pick off as a team and win the game, like pretty much right then and there. Because all I've got to do is wait for the right moment, pull, done. That's it. And that's all we have to do, and we can just absolutely annihilate everyone. I believe I got an Oracles because Teemo Shrooms and the wards they were putting down were ridiculous. I think I just went up and punched that turret there because no one was going for it and it was on like 100 health. I thought, you know what, fuck it. So here, the counter to Yi, hard CC. Just like absolutely fuck him up. And you might be able to say the counter to Tryndamere is also CC. But you do realise though, Tryndamere can use his ultimate whilst during any form of CC, which is absolutely insane. But you know, that's just what it is. It's kind of annoying because Tryndamere is free this week, by the way, which is why I'm mentioning this. What the fuck? I love how that guy just randomly zone uses. Zone uses? Is that... How would you say that? Zone uses? Or is it just zone use? Zone... I don't know. Zone uses. On Twisted Tree Line, it's the Woogle's Witch Cap. So we always just call it the Woogles when you go Golden Pose. Yeah, it's just the Woogles. But on Zonia's... Zone uses? That just sounds weird to say it. It's probably not even right. Oh well, he's on uses. And yeah, that's kind of strange. I don't think he would have died. He seems like he had loads of health. Anyway, here's Fiddle. He's finally back. He's probably been back for a while now. But this Fiddle, he even said... I think Misfortune does die to the Ignite, which is awesome. I believe I probably do die here, but obviously, like I said, you've got to put as much CC as possible before you die. I think I do pop my Locket as well, just to try and save Renekton. I told Renekton to just focus Lux, because she will die the fastest. There's no point in, you know, just focusing Teemo who will blind you and you won't be able to attack at all. So you might as well just kill one of them rather than killing none of them, because Teemo is quite strong right now. And obviously we have Yi just smashing up our base and all this other shit, and pretty much it was lost from about, I'd say about 20 minutes in, maybe a little earlier, because Graves and I'm not going to blame it all on my team. I did miss pulls and I could have put more wards down, yeah, but that wouldn't have helped considering it was a 3v5 most of the time. And here's Renekton, he just does not give two shits about his game anymore, just going in trying to fuck anyone up he can. I mean, there's not much point left, there's literally no hope to this game anymore. Because if your AD carry isn't there, and your AP carry is also not there, you've got your support, your jungler, and your top lane to carry the game for you against 5 fed enemies who have their full team and full like coordination. It's not going to happen. So I usually don't upload losing games, but I just like to point out that, you know, not every game is designed to be a win. And yeah, you can improve. I watched my gameplay back here, and yeah, I realised I could have done a lot more pulls that were... I actually can see where the pulls are and what I could have done to improve my pull. But then again, I'd also like to point out that sometimes it's not just you. Sometimes it is your team. So there's no need to be, you know, oh well, I blame it all on me. I've seen videos where people say you should blame it all on yourself. You shouldn't. Don't put all the blame onto you, because if you've done well and it's the team that haven't, then you just move on to the next game and hope you get better teammates. You can't carry a game single-handedly. So anyway guys, thank you for watching. Please do leave a like if you'd like. You can also comment down below. I love comments. You can share this video on Facebook, Twitter and Google+. I do frequent them quite often. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!